It's been 2 years since he's had one of these, a sign of fresh confidence as the war in Ukraine begins to go his way.
Our armed forces, let's say modestly, are improving their position. Almost everyone is in an active stage of action along the entire length of the front line. Look at the special military operation and what is happening in Gaza and feel the difference. Well, there is nothing like that in Ukraine.
That shouldn't justify his ongoing strikes. This was last night in Odessa. But as President Zelensky tours Western capitals, desperately trying to drum up more military and financial support, Vladimir Putin can afford a degree of complacency.
We have a lot of supporters in the world who protect our traditional values. A huge number, and their number is increasing exponentially in geometrical progression.
He promised no further mobilization, propounded on the dangers of artificial intelligence to an AI version of himself, and promised to check into a host of domestic issues, from toll roads to vaccines to the very high price of eggs. Not much new from Vladimir Putin there, beyond his same-old justifications for his war in Ukraine and his ongoing resentment towards his so-called one-time Western partners. We may have been invited as Western journalists, but we were barely given a chance to ask our questions. But the Russian public aren't in the market for tough questions. They want reassurance that the economy is doing well, that the war was one they had to fight.
To change this,
Alexei Levinson has studied Russian public opinion since Soviet times and says Putin's popularity is down to his informal way of communicating.
But your commander says, okay, let's talk like just two men. Yeah? Official things aside. He suggested this to his people. Well, I'm formal when I talk to the international community, where I'm declaring something as a president, but guys, you understand me and I understand you.
And they do, for the most part. But even here, a few rogue questions crept in. When will there be a change in power in Russia, someone asked. Not soon, the most likely answer to that. Dana Magnay, Sky News, Moscow.